This is AceGamer2410 with my video review of Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo 64. For those that don't know, Super Smash Bros. Is a fighting crossover game with a bunch of different elements from the Nintendo universe. Characters, stages, items, they're all from one Nintendo game or another. You can play this game in a couple different modes. You can play the single player game, which is sort of an arcade style mode, going through each character and fighting them, and eventually getting to a final boss sort of battle. And there's also a couple different bonus games in single player. There's Break the Targets and Board the Platforms, which you can do separately instead of playing in the main mode. And you can also play versus mode with either your friends or with the computer, which can be set to different levels of difficulty. And you also have your options, which are just sound, screen adjust, and backup clear. And you have data, which shows you your characters, different just information about them, what games they were in. A versus record, which shows you which character beat which other character how many times. Like, just match it up there. So Link beat Mario 11 times. You can see any record for any character. And you also have sound test, which you can just hear the different music, sounds, or voices of the game. So let's get started in the single player mode. Once again, you have 12 different characters. You start with the middle 8, and you unlock the 2 on either side as you do certain prerequisites in the game. You can change the time of each match that you face each computer-controlled character. You can change the level of difficulty from very easy, easy, normal, hard, and very hard. We're going to do normal. And you can change the number of lives you have with each continue. So I'll just start with 5. Pick Captain Falcon. And for each character, you always follow the same set of characters, so you always start fighting Link, then you go on to the Yoshis, and you always follow the same path. So basically, your goal in Super Smash Bros. Is to make your opponent lose points or stock by knocking them off either the left, right, top, or bottom of the screen. And to make it easier for you, you use your either physical attacks with the A button or special attacks with the B button to raise their damage up and make them have higher knockback, which will allow you to hit them farther and hopefully off the screen. You use up on the control stick to jump, down to crouch, and left and right to move. And if you tap it hard, you run. Other than that, just walk. You can use the Z button to shield, the R button to grab your opponent, and then throw them either left or right. And also, there's different sorts of items in this game, like a whole different amount, which they all do something pretty different from the other ones. Like that one right there just blew up whenever someone goes by it, Link did. And there's ray guns, baseball bats, item crates, a whole different bunch of stuff. And so you use whatever you get to hit your opponent. And then in some stages, like this one, there's a whole team of enemies. Like here, there's a whole bunch of Yoshis that we have to beat. about 18ers. And they're generally easy to build. Like, they're not as hard as just one Yoshi would be. Though one Yoshi probably would be hard in the first place. So, just have to, there's only 3 enemies at a time on screen. And then also what you can do is, instead of just tapping A or tapping B, you can alter what attack you do by tilting the control stick or dashing it or doing whatever. So all characters in this game have the recovery jump, which is your up B. Captain Falcon's is Falcon Dive, I think it's called. And just helps him go higher. He can also grab onto enemies. His standard B attack is Falcon Punch. Then you can hold it down to crouch and hit you. This is Falcon Kick. And then you can just do, for the A button, you can do physical attacks. Like if you're in the air, you can hit down an A for a downward kick, which pretty much shoves them to the ground. You can do a smash attack by tapping A tapping the control stick in the direction and hitting A at the same time. And so also, when you finish a stage, like the screen, you get this, and if you've done any specials, like full power, I'm not sure what that is. There's one called Never Look Back, where you only face one way. There's no items, I can't even remember any, but there's so many. And so if you do them, you get a bonus added to your score, which is always nice. And so then after that, you just go on to the next stage. And so that's pretty much it for the single player part of this game. So I'm gonna go ahead and quit this. You also have a training mode where you can pick a computer for your character, pick who you are, and just practice your moves. The Peach's Castle has a nice screen at the top that tells your the damage that your attack did to the enemy, how many combos you did. If you're in what your enemy is gonna do, stand, you can switch it here, block, evade, jump, attack. You can change the speed to 100%, 66%, half, 50%, and 25%. You can make items appear or spawn by just moving to it, hitting it. And you can also change the view, a close-up of your character, or just how it normally would be. So you can use this move, or this mode to hone your skills and become better at simulation. So, quit this. And the 2 bonus games that you have is Bonus 1, Break the Targets, and Bonus 2, which is Board the Platforms. Break the Targets is just like it sounds. You have to go through each stage and break all 10 targets in the least amount of time possible. Haven't done this in a while. And so what's cool about this is after you beat every character's target stage, then it shows you every character's time added up. So like if you got 1 minute on each stage, then you have a total of 12 minutes. And you can work to get a lower time. And it really adds to the replayability of this game. And just the same for board platforms. The total best time down there. So, for the platforms there's about 10 platforms, and you have to